Yes, you read it right. It's a maple bacon onion old fashioned, and I'm making it. Let's go. Okay, so this was pretty much an unplanned cocktail right up until we had a party a couple weeks ago, and we had bought a jar of this maple bacon onion jam, and this is made by Stonewall Kitchen out of York, Maine. Uh, so, yeah, this is not something I've tried before. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, so this is completely unscripted. This is a cocktail that I'm actually a little nervous about because this is not like maple bacon jam that just has a little bit of onion flavoring. This is actually very heavy on the onion part of it, so it's more like it's flavored with maple and bacon on the back end. So that's the only thing that gives me a little pause about this. I've opened this, I've tried this. It's very good on toast. I've barely broken into this thing, but it is quite delicious. So for my palate, this is almost as savory as it is sweet. So this should be kind of interesting. So let's make this cocktail. Okay, so I'm gonna use an ounce and a half of 1792 small batch bourbon. Uh, Sure, there's going to be a little bit of hate on this one because this is a high quality bourbon, but we're getting near the end of the bottle, so we're doing it. So I immediately want to get this the jam in here because it is going to take a little bit of time for this stuff to incorporate because it is quite thick, thicker than I want it to be. Even after microwaving it for 30 seconds, it's quite literally a jam. So I'm going to get this in here and get it started stirring to incorporate. But I can already tell you this is going to be quite a thick cocktail. As a matter of fact, the onions are quite strong with this. We're going to make it more like 2 to 2.5 ounces. Um, yeah, this gives me a lot of pause because there are a lot of onions in here. I specifically chose a bourbon because I wanted something that bourbons are typically a little sweeter than a rye or a single malt. So I wanted to do something that's a little bit on the sweeter side. And again, this is already a kind of a savory drink. Let's get some orange bitters in keeping with an actual old fashioned since we're not using muddled up oranges. And I'm going to add a little bit more simple syrup, maybe a quarter ounce or so. And back to the stirring. Sorry I don't have a camera, up top camera today, so you can't quite see what I'm doing, but I think you get the idea that this is a thick drink. I'm pretty nervous about this. Alright, so let's go into this big glass with a cube. Oh, that is a bad sign. You know what? This may be a case where this would be a better strain drink now after seeing it like this.
Idiot.
Yeah, I wish I'd done that, but anyways, we're rolling, so you're live for this potential disaster. Alright, and we're going to, again, in keeping with an old-fashioned, we're going to garnish it with a cherry, and we're using bada bings today. Alright, folks, here it comes from Stonewall Kitchen, a maple bacon onion jam old-fashioned. Cheers. That's actually pretty damn good. And yes, I was right. If I had strained that, fortunately, all this stuff is pretty much settled down to the bottom, so it's not killing the drink. But if I was making it for other people, I would definitely strain that and get those onions out of there and mellow out the flavor a little bit more. But honestly, this is very, very unique, very different, and very good. I might find this one on a regular list. So go out and try it if you can find something like this, or if you want to make all those ingredients yourself. If you have nothing but time, go ahead. But other than that, go out and try it. I love it. We'll catch you next time. Cheers.